Hi there and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. The city of Lewisville is trying to track down 5 children who may have had contact with a rabid bat. And while we were working on that story today, that part of the story, we found out a second bat will be tested. Fox 4's Melissa Cutler live in Lewisville with the latest on both of those fronts. Melissa.
And Steve, Lewisville Animal Control says that it hasn't had any children come forward today and report that they had any contact with a bat out here Saturday morning. But now there is another potential concern. A second bat, same species, found dead outside a home, not far from here.
It was right here beside the trash can. It was laying right here.
Emily Kozar woke up Thursday morning to what she thought was a dead bat in her driveway on Grove Court.
Instead of being black, like I pictured, it was kind of a reddish brown color.
Normally, she wouldn't give it a second thought. She'd just get rid of it. But after a bat tested positive for rabies not too far away in Lewisville, she decided not to take second chances and called animal control.
Its wing moved. When the guy picked it up with the glove on, its wing moved. He said it was alive.
Emily's bat is the second eastern red bat found within a week. This is the first one found Saturday morning under a tree by the soccer fields in a high-traffic area of Lake Park. It tested positive for rabies Wednesday. Since then, the city has been trying to find up to 5 children from about 3 to 8 years old who may have played with it before animal control came out and took it away.
We don't feel like there is exposure, but we don't know. There's not any way to test for it. Pretty much once you break with symptoms, it's too late then to seek treatment. So that's why within 10 days from the date of the exposure, it's important that you begin the series of rabies shots.
Animal control says there is no reason to think there'll be a widespread outbreak among wildlife in the area. Emily, though, admits she's a little spooked as she waits 24 hours for the rabies results to come in from the state lab in Austin. But overall, she says she's not too worried.
I'm not squeamish about stuff.
And one thing to note, Steve, is that experts say can only contract rabies if the animal is presenting symptoms at the time of exposure. So it would be pretty obvious that this animal was in distress at the time of exposure if a person did indeed come in contact with it. Back to you.
Understood, Melissa. And it sounds like finding these 5 kids it's a timely thing. Got to find them. This sort of gestation period. Obviously, putting it on the news is important and spreading it that way. What else is the city doing to try to find these 5 children?
Well, the county, Denton County, has put out a release, if you will, a press release to the schools. They want the schools, like LISD, for example, to let parents know that this has occurred. The potential exists for, this danger zone, this hot zone, if you will, of time that you need to, to get kids in if symptoms are presented. But that's the key. The thing is, once there's any symptoms, such as fever, confusion, even loss of consciousness, once any of those happen, it's past due. So really, again, the issue here is, if you had a child out here, if you think your child had any contact at all with a bat, you really got to get yourself to the Denton County Health Department.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't always know our child's every move, and you don't know if one of those 5 was your child, so better to be safe than sorry. Melissa Cutler, thanks a lot.